According to a Wall Street Journal report, Facebook executives know that Instagram is toxic for teen girls and have downplayed significant mental health issues. My Lord, we all know this just based on firsthand experience, but using Instagram and the influence it has over young people and even old people to create FOMO or body image issues is obvious to anyone. Media is extremely powerful, and it has an incredibly detrimental effect on your mental health. So, according to the Wall Street Journal, Facebook conducted in-depth research on the impacts of Instagram on children's mental health from 2018 to 2020, but they never made the research public. And this is where journalism is super important. Journalists, really need to sink their teeth into this kind of stuff because you do have bad actors like Instagram and Facebook out there. Nor did they make this research available to academics or lawmakers who previously asked for it. So in other words, this is the cover-up. If you've ever seen the movie The Insider, I think that's a Michael Mann movie with Russell Crowe, one of my top 10 favorite films. It's very similar to what happened with the tobacco companies. They had the research, they knew it, and they hid it from people. And that really is horrific. In my mind, teens, children should not use social media. I'm keeping my kids off it for as long as possible. TikTok seems the absolute worst. Instagram right behind it. And I covered Facebook talking about building Instagram for kids, which I called the worst idea ever on episode 1213 in May. Think about it for a second. The people at Facebook who have children and unlimited resources to raise those children get reports back in in-depth research that they are causing mental health problems in children. Not only do they not share that with other academics, not only do they try to slow things down and have an open discussion with public policy people. No. What does Facebook do? They recommend Instagram for kids. Are you kidding me? Really? You know this is going down? Zuckerberg, and you have kids? Really? And then you decide you're going to do Instagram for kids. So you know that teens and people over the age of 13, 16 are having mental health issues. And you decide, let's go earlier with the mental health issues. Do you realize how deranged that is? Facebook presentation slides from 2019 stated, quote, "We make body image issues worse for 1 in 3 teen girls. Teens blame Instagram for increases in the rate of anxiety and depression. The reaction was unprompted and consistent across all groups, according to the Wall Street Journal." Oh my Lord. Can you imagine being a Facebook executive, being in a meeting, and somebody pulls up a slide that says, "We make body image issues worse for 1 in 3 teen girls." And teens blame Instagram for increases in the rate of anxiety and depression. The teens are telling you you're doing this to them. And you're doing it to 1 out of 3 girls. This isn't 1 in 10. It's not 1 in 20. Maybe you say it's a statistical anomaly. Maybe the data's wrong. If they're telling you you're doing this to them, believe them. Teenagers are telling you you're ruining their lives with your product. Believe them. Come up with ways to maybe not allow certain types of images or to maybe throttle people going viral on these services. There are things you could be doing. And at the very least, you could be putting warnings up, telling parents, and maybe increasing the age at which people start on this. But that is against Zuckerberg's key mission. Zuckerberg only cares about growth. I've been saying this for over 10 years now. I know the guy. I've met him. I know the people who work for him. He has only ever cared about one thing, growth. One thing matters to Zuckerberg, growth. And he is not, the most social of people. I don't want to diagnose him from afar, but, when Saturday Night Live does skits about him being Asperger's-esque, and everybody kind of says this person does not understand social dynamics, you have somebody who maybe is not very sophisticated in social dynamics. I'll say it in a charitable way, based on his behavior, not trying to diagnose him. And if that person is in charge of the world's largest social experiment, what do we think is going to happen? What decisions do you think he's going to be made? He's gotten the largest fines in the history of the FTC, and that's all you need to know. You cannot trust Zuck. Don't trust Zuck. And you do not want these products in your life. According to the Wall Street Journal article, about 22 million teens log into Instagram every day. They should be banned from doing so. I think it's that simple. I think they should just increase the age. Maybe it's like 17 years old. If we assume 11 million of those are young women or girls, just cut the number in half. If 1 in 3 of those 11 million are facing body image issues, that's 3.6 million teen girls every day experiencing body issues. I mean, it's just gross, right? It's super gross. How dare you? How can you live with yourself, Mark Zuckerberg? I mean, just horrific. A Virginia Congresswoman, Jennifer Wexton, gave her thoughts on the matter. We make body image issues worse for 1 in 3 teen girls. She the quote that I just read. This report is sickening. It's hard enough being a teen girl these days. Facebook must get a lot more transparent about how it serves content and the impact of that content, especially on young women. The Wall Street Journal also notes that in public, Facebook has downplayed Instagram's negative effects on teens' mental health. That's like trusting the cigarette companies who had doctors in their ads and told you it was good for circulation. I mean, really? You're going to trust Mark Zuckerberg or Facebook executives when they're suppressing data and they've made every decision possible to increase the share price by increasing engagement, even if it screws up democracy, elections, and now teens' mental health. The quote from Zuckerberg from March of 2021, the research that we've seen is that using social apps to connect with other people can have positive mental health benefits. Oh my Lord. You know, just shows you how horrible a human being Zuckerberg is. The way that sentence is phrased is so weaselly and practiced. The research we've seen, right, is qualifying it, is that using social apps to connect with other people can have positive mental health benefits. So he basically doesn't talk about kids using the apps or this depression stuff. He leaves that out of it. And then he probably has some report that some number of people had a positive experience, right? Sure, some people can have a positive experience doing something dangerous, of course. So Adam Mosseri, the head of Instagram, told reporters in May that research indicated that apps' effects on teens' well-being likely quite small, according to the Wall Street Journal. You know, Mar Hicks is a tech professor, and she commented to the Wall Street Journal article, companies love to pretend they don't realize the harms their products cause. They always know. Yes, always. So should these type of reports be public going forward for all social media companies? Yeah, I think social media companies are having an existential crisis now. And I think their very existence is causing so much damage to democracy, to social discourse and mental health, that society will, over time, recontextualize how they operate. So Facebook executives, you should be ashamed of yourselves. And I hope the money was worth it, but you're going to regret it on your deathbeds. The end. Was that a little too rough, chat room? Sorry. You'll regret it on your deathbeds? A little too dramatic? From websites and online stores to marketing tools and analytics, Squarespace is the all-in-one platform to build a beautiful online presence and run your business. With Squarespace, you can blog and publish content, you can promote your business, you can announce upcoming events or special projects, and you can sell products and services of all kinds and more. No matter what the problem, Squarespace is the answer. They have beautiful templates by world-class designers. That's kind of where they got started, and everybody noticed them. Like, whoa, look at these beautiful designs. But they've added so much functionality since that time, including powerful e-commerce functionality. And everything is optimized for mobile right out of the box. It's got built-in SEO, free and secure hosting, and of course, their 24/7 award-winning customer support. Back in 2020, we decided we'd create remotedemoday.com for founders to pitch thousands of angel investors over Zoom. Well, we purchased the domain name remotedemoday.com and had the site up and running within minutes. From idea to execution in just minutes, and incredible functionality so you can grow with them. And it's been a huge success for us so far. I mean, we've invested tens of millions of dollars. I kid you not. So go to squarespace.com/twist for a free trial. And when you're ready to launch, use offer code TWIST to save 10% off your first purchase of a website or domain. And congratulations to the team for going public on May 19th. What an amazing journey. It's been amazing to watch Squarespace grow and become such a vibrant company. And congratulations on that milestone.